Hello everyone, welcome back to English class. How you been? All good? Okay, in the last class we were discussing lesson 3, David Copperfield goes to a new school. And last class we discussed the first part of the story. And David started his new schooling in Dr. Strong's school. And he had a starting trouble. He don't have much friends. He is very trouble to talk to his friends. He don't know how to learn. Everything was new. So he had that starting trouble. And when the bell rang, he hurried home. So that means he had that starting trouble in that new school. And we discussed the first part till page number 21, paragraph number 1. We discussed till there. So today we are going to start the remaining portion. Page number 21. Get ready all of you. Shall we start? Okay, I was happy though Agnes was always there to meet me with a happy smile. She helped me with my homework. Her father was always kind to me. So Agnes, who was Agnes? Yes, Agnes was Mr. Wickfield's daughter, and Agnes helped this David so much for doing homework in his studies, everything. So David and Agnes was very friends, very best friends, and her father, Mr. Wickfield, and Agnes was very love and kind towards David. Little by little, I lost my feelings of strangeness. I began to like Dr. Strong and the boys. So little by little, he started to learn the things in that his new school, and he liked Dr. Strong and the boys in that school too. So he started to learn little by little, and yes, he was like, okay, I liked them better every day. After a fortnight, Mr. Wickfield asked me, do you want to stay here? I answered quickly with a yes. Then one day, Mr. Wickfield asked David that, do you want to live here? Do you like to live here? Then David said, yes sir, I would like to live here. I don't have any problem. Good, said Mr. Wickfield with a smile. I am glad to hear that. We like having you here, don't we, Agnes? Yes, yes, she answered eagerly. And Mr. Wickfield also told David that we also like you are here with us, isn't it, Agnes? Then Agnes replied, yes, Dad, he's very good and he's my best friend. So we like you are living with us here. And I spent 7 happy years at Dr. Strong's school. He was pleased with my progress and so was my aunt. So total 7 years David spent his schooling in Dr. Strong's school, and he stayed in Mr. Wickfield's house too. And my aunt, what's the name of that aunt? Yes, Aunt Betsy. Aunt Betsy was also very happy by seeing my progress in that school. Not on the word progress. Progress means improvement. By seeing David's improvement, Aunt Betsy was also really happy. And every month I went to Dover to see her. Mr. Dick came to see me every Wednesday when we had a half holiday. And in a month, every month I used to go to Dover to see my auntie, to visit Aunt Betsy. And in all Wednesdays, Mr. Dick came to my school to visit me. And all months, this boy David went to see his auntie, and all the Wednesdays, weekly, Mr. Dick came to visit David to his new school. That means to Mr. Strong's school. And he always brought his kite with him. And Mr. Dick always brought that kite with him. And all the boys loved Mr. Dick. On windy days, we went with him to a hill nearby. There he flew his kite and spread his ideas. So all the boys in that school, all the boys in Dr. Strong's school liked Mr. Dick and his ideas. So I already said that Mr. Dick brought his kite, and on all the windy days we used to flew this kite, and all the boys liked this thing. Like he brought the kites and what all things. Yes, Mr. Dick was very clever with his ants. He could cut apple and potato in the strangest shape. So not only this guy but also Mr. Dick know how to cut this potato and apple in the strangest shapes. He know how to cut in a very good way. He used to cut these fruits and vegetables in a perfect shape, and all the boys in that school liked Dick very much because he had great ideas. And he was able to make boats and hats out of paper. The boys admired him for his skill of cleverness, and Mr. Dick was very clever. As we told in the previous class, he was a mentally challenged one. But at the same time, he was very clever. What all things he know? Yes, he knows how to flew kites. He knows to cut apple and potato in strangest shape. And he also knows how to make paper hats and paper bots. Okay, so all these things he brought to Mr. Strong's school. Thus, all the boys in that school liked Mr. Dick very much. Okay, now all of you turn the page 22. Okay, Mr. Dick had great respect for Dr. Strong, and Mr. Dick, he respected Dr. Strong, headmaster of that school, very much. He always took his hat off when Dr. Strong spoke to him. He did not put it on till the conversation was over. Whenever Dr. Strong and Mr. Dick was talking, Mr. Dick took his hat and he will talk to. Likewise, their conversation will start. And whenever they are talking, he won't put his hat in his head. That means Mr. Dick always wore a hat in his head. But whenever he is talking to Dr. Strong, he took his hat and he will talk to Dr. Strong to show his respect towards Dr. Strong. And little by little, the two became great friends. Dr. Strong was writing a book at this time, and little by little, Dr. Strong and Mr. Dick became great friends, and Dr. Strong was a writer too. At that particular time, he was writing one of his books. He always read parts of it aloud to Mr. Dick. Mr. Dick used to listen, his eyes shining with joy, but he did not understand one word of it. I already said that Dr. Strong and Mr. Dick, they are great friends now. And I said that Dr. Strong is writing a book, and each day when they are meeting, when they met, Dr. Strong used to read his book to Mr. Dick. But actually, Mr. Dick don't know anything. Mr. Dick don't know anything what he was reading. But always, Mr. Dick used to listen to Dr. Strong what he was reading. And he listened Dr. Strong very much. But the truth is, he don't know anything about what he was reading about. He don't know anything. And yes, my years in Canterbury were happy ones. And Mr. Dick was saying that, yes, my days in Canterbury were happy ones. He was really happy when he was in that Canterbury, in that school with Mr. Strong and with David and that school boys. Here the story ends. Okay, so this story tells us about the story of David, his new school, Dr. Strong, who was the principal of that school in Canterbury, and Aunt Betsy, Mr. Dick, and Mr. Wickfield, Agnes. Okay, so many characters are here. I hope this one is clear for you. So that's all for today. Thank you.